Hi, this is Oral Communication, and I'm Shara. Welcome to my class. For today's lesson, we are going to learn about the verbal and nonverbal communication. And these are the words that you need to remember in this lesson. First, verbal communication. Verbal communication involves the use of words or speech in sending messages and transmitting ideas or feelings, while nonverbal communication is the act of expressing ideas in ways that do not involve or go beyond using words. Proxemics. This refers to how the space or distance between the sender and the receiver affects their communication. Kinesics. This is the use of body language in communication. Chronemics. This refers to the role of the time in the communication process. Paralanguage. This refers to the tone, speed, and volume of the speaker's voice. And finally, haptics. This is the use of touch to convey meaning in a conversation. Let me ask you, have you experienced communication breakdown? Or sure you didn't like it? Communication breakdown is an unpleasant experience. That is why we would like to avoid it as much as possible. And for us to avoid that, we need to avoid noise. In our previous lesson, we were able to identify the different kinds of noise, so that for us to have effective communication and avoid breakdown in communication, we need to avoid noise. Under the nonverbal communication, let us expound it very well. In these two images, to whom would you rather talk to? Let us describe him. He's kind of sad. I think he has a problem. He looks intimidating. I don't want to talk to him. While in the second image, he looks friendly and inviting. And he looks happy too. I think we can be good friends. I'd like to talk to him. As you can see here, they are not saying anything, but their body language says it all. So which one is better, verbal or nonverbal? Well, it's up to you. But nonverbal communication is very effective in conveying message to other people. And we have different kinds of nonverbal communication. These two couple are intimate. This is the teacher and the student, and this is called personal. Okay, these are friends. And this is a speaker doing public speaking. And this is called proxemics. This refers to the distance in which the speaker and the receiver talks to each other. Another role of nonverbal communication is through kinesics. Kinesics refers to the actions that the speaker is doing while he or she is talking. This is paralanguage, the way you say the sentence. So it's not what you said, but it's how you said it. For example, I am pleased to meet you, or pleased to meet you. That is paralanguage. This one is chronemics. It refers to the function of time in communication. For communication to be more effective, it doesn't mean that you always do the talking. It's kind of boring, you know. And this is haptics. This is the role of touch in communication. So those are the things under nonverbal communication. Let us see how much you've learned. So in this type of communication, words or speech are used in sending messages and transmitting ideas or feelings. Do you remember? Second, this is the act of expressing ideas in ways that do not involve or go beyond words. Maybe you have already forgotten. Third, this refers to how the space or distance between the sender and the receiver affects their communication. Next, this pertains to the use of body language in communication. Next, this refers to the role of time in the communication process. Next, this refers to the tone, speed, and volume of a speaker's voice. And finally, this is the use of touch to convey a meaning in a conversation. So now you know the difference between the verbal and nonverbal communication. See you again in the next lesson. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.